Right,
Good morning.
well, good morning to you all. So we thought we'd get out early this morning, me and Dawn, and we've come to Lyme Park. I wasn't going to start it here, but I've decided to because of the lovely song I've got in the background of a song thrush. We've got song thrush, blackbird and chiff chaff singing. And just have a look round, you don't want to look at me on a Sunday morning. But we're in this thick woodland, surrounded with Scots pines, beech trees, lovely undergrowth, and I think we've come to a dead end. I know we've come to a dead end because we should have turned right further back there, but a walk, it wouldn't be a walk if we didn't get lost with it and Dawn. So there we have it, the lovely song thrush. Please sing. And I tell you what, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. Well, we're heading off anyway. We've paid to get in the park. It's quite expensive, but it's well worth it. It's cost us £8.50 each. But if you join, the National Trust. Yeah, I've caught on barbed wire. Yeah, if you join the National Trust, I think it costs you about £13.50.
Yeah.
£13.50 a month a couple.
Per couple, yeah.
So if we'd have thought about it, we should have joined for a month and it'd have been a bit cheaper getting in. And we're talking about coming a bit more often as well. But anyway, that is besides the point. It's still very beautiful and the sun's shining. So as I just said before, we're going in search of deer. Apparently there's quite a lot of deer in this park. I have been here quite a lot of times in the past and we've seen them in the past, haven't we? But it's quite a long drive in and we've not seen any on the way. So we're going to go off track a little bit and wander through the woodland and see if we can come across any. I know we're in search of deer, but look at this fella here. He's impressive, isn't he?
It's amazing how they can carve that up the tree, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. Just been nice, that, isn't it? Pretty. Just been talking, me and Dawn, and I was reading some of the comments from the last couple of vlogs I put out over the weekend on my hometown, Hyde. I did change the thumbnail a little bit of it, to be honest. I changed the picture and I sort of changed the title a little bit. If some of you are wondering, like, oh, I've seen that before. But a few comments have been saying, Andy, why don't you do a couple of talks about, or like even a series about your hometown, where you grew up, what you did when you were younger, what school you went to, you know, what you did when you were in your teenage years, what you did playing around, and where you went when you were a little bit older, what pubs you went in, or what you did. Would you be interested in hearing about me? I'm not really sure you would, but if you would, just leave it in your comments and I might do a bit of a thing on my local area. But we're just walking up to this area now. I'm just spotted these irises, and Paula Smith, are my irises, or my new acquired irises off you, are they going to look like this? Are yours that big? I reckon they will do. Tell you what though, just walking down here now, I'm looking at these ferns. Look at Dawn and all. Do you think she looks like she's come out dressed for a safari? Because I do.
Funny now.
She's got a syndicate gear on though, she's more than I've got on today. But I reckon our nature trail's going to look like this, Alfred's Trail. You know, we've got the little stream, we've got the irises we've acquired off Paula, thank you very much. Dawn's, she'd heard something, a bird that I'd not heard before, so she was just putting it on.
Chiff chaff.
Oh, it's a chiff chaff. We've got the wrens calling to our left hand side. Obviously it shuts up when I mention it, but no, you can hear it. It's very picturesque though. I'm not going to talk as much today. I'll let you listen to the sounds of nature. In fact, you could put your Merlin apps on and have a listen to what's around. I've got a chiff chaff to my right hand side. I can hear it. Just chiff chaff, chiff chaff. Got a wren.
Mortima.
Who?
Mortima.
Mortimer. Oh, he's a good dog, aren't you? Go on, don't be scared. You're scared of the camera, aren't you? Sorry, Mortimer. I was just saying to this couple here now that they look like they want to get to work in them shit with them sheep, but they're both saying that they're scared.
We named him after Bob Mortimer.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we love Bob Mortimer, so we couldn't think of what to call him, and we were watching Gone Fishing.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, they're good them programmes, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Let's give you that feel-good factor, and we went, why don't we call him Mortimer? And that's what happened.
Like the irrelevant nonsense they talk on it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, enjoy your day. See you, Mortimer. Be a good dog.
Bye, Mortimer. He's a bit old.
Dawn, come over here. I've spotted some deer. Just be careful, though. They look a bit nervous, but I've just spotted some in the trees. Look at them there. Oh, beautiful. Oh, just have a look at them. Looks like there's quite a few. Shall we see how brave we can be and get up to them? What I'm amazed at, we've got people who have just been walking past and they've not even seen them. Oh, magnificent. Yeah?
They must be quite used to people, because they're not scarred.
Dawn says they must be used to people. They probably are with them being in a park, but this is as close as I'm going. They look quite content under there, so I don't really want to disturb them. I don't know who's more interested in who here. This one's just stood up. Dawn's said, I'm off, I'm crossing over, I'm getting out of the way. She said they're used to people, but I think she's a bit scared, Dawn. Are you scared of them?
No.
Yeah, go and give it a pat then.
Oh, yeah, right.
Anyway, we're just, as we're walking along here now, there's to my left-hand side, there's a building up on the hill. And we've read about it before, haven't we?
Yeah.
But it's called The Cage. And it's actually a lookout tower. A lookout tower. And what the Home Guard used to use in the Second World War. I'll just show it you as we're walking along. It's behind the trees at the moment. I'll turn the camera around. And it's up there on the hill. So just as we get past. So that's the building there. Anyway, what I was saying, as I say, it's cost us £8.50 to get in. But it gets you into the park where it's actually big enough you can spend all day here. There's a nice cafe and what have you, or just bring yourselves your dinner with you. But it also gets you into the gardens. Not into the house itself, not into the hall, but the gardens. So we're going to have a look at the gardens while we're here, aren't we? Just looking at the tree line there. Look how magnificent they look. As you might notice, I've got a knee strap on today. I don't know if you can see it or not, but my knee's giving me some right blinking jip. I'll probably fall over trying to do that. Yeah, it's been giving me a bit of jip over the weekend and all last week, but I'll get over it. Right, we've just got up to the front of the house now, and we're just going to go in the gardens. So, a thumbs up. No, another thumbs up. Right, Dawn knows quite a bit about this house, but we're trying to condense it into a short space of time, so let's have it.
So apparently Lyme Hall was chose to film Pride and Prejudice in 1995 with Colin Firth, and this house was Pemberley in the film. And the history of the house was the Lee family donated it to the National Trust in 1946, And I think these days just 2 members of the National Trust 2 hierarchy live there. So I think that's all. So that's condensed into a nutshell of what went on.
Yeah, there we have it then.
So-
Brilliant. Thank you, Dawn. Well, just have a look at this tree here. I've got to be honest, I have no idea what that is. All I can say is truly magnificent. Try and find out what that is while we're here. So we've got into the gardens now. They stretch back quite a far, you know, like a good distance. So let's see what I can see in here. Look at that. Fantastic, that, isn't it? Right, this is the other side of the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is where all the ladies were on the lawn in Pride and Prejudice.
Yes,
And
go a bit
apparently,
closer.
I said this is where all the ladies used to prance about in the crinolines and whatnot on Pride and Prejudice. The house actually, we've just looked, it's from the 1340s, which is really, really old, isn't it?
It is 1340s.
So, and apart from that, I don't know much more.
You don't know much more.
Not much
Right,
more,
okie dokie.
but it's beautiful.
Oh dear, it's hilarious. Dawn's just spotted this on the edge of the water. We were looking for grey wagtails, but she's spotted this, and it's saying it's a southern marsh orchid, but this is a lot smaller than the one I found down on the hidden gem a couple of days ago. We've got a couple of tufted ducks on here. I'm going to see if I can get a bit closer to them. Just looking at these here. We used to have these in our garden, in our last house, me and Dawn. We used to call them daylilies, but we've got this here. Unfortunately, it's not out in flower yet, but this is spirea. But this looks beautiful in borders. I'm thinking now at the back, not certain what that is. Look at that, looks beautiful, doesn't it? But just as we're looking at this over the little bridge, we're looking at these irises. How pretty these are. Look at them. Absolutely gorgeous. And look at the size of this hosta here. That looks fantastic. A lot of you have been putting in your comments that you can't grow hostas because the slugs eat them all, but I'll tell you what, this one's magnificent. Look at the view across there of the house. Yeah, I think the conservatory, I don't know whether that's open or not yet to us. We're going to have a walk around there anyway. That's about as close as I can get to the tufted duck, to be honest. And Dawn was just saying to me, she mentioned in that when she was talking about the ladies outside the house, you could see how far away when I zoom out. What did you say? You said they were dressed in?
I said they were dressed in crinolines.
She said they were dressed in crinoline, but
that was
before.
Well, yeah, quite a long time before.
Quite a long time before, so anyway, so I don't know what they were dressed in. Perhaps they didn't wear anything. Look at all these orchids together as well. These are beautiful. Got to be honest, I'm in my element today. We've just actually come up to the rhododendron walk, but don't think she's on safari still. Yeah, we've just come up to the rhododendron walk, but we're a little bit too late really. Probably about, I don't know, about 3 weeks too late. They're all coming to an end. Just looking at these, I've never seen this before, these colours before. I'm not 100% certain whether these are Primula denticulata, which the common name's drumstick, but these are, I'm not certain. So if any of you know, just give me a shout and your comment. They are nice. Right, so we've come in this conservatory anyway. Nice tiled floor. Some lovely flowers in here. For those of you that like flowers. Dawn's having a little rest. And we're both discussing actually finding an ice cream. But just want to have a look at this fern here. Let's have a look at this one. Let's look at that. Get some of them down on Alfred's Trail. Beautiful. And some of these bananas as well, look. I've got to be honest, not a lot of younger people like roses, but me and Dawn have always been a big fan of them. And in our last house that we had some beautiful roses, didn't we?
There's Rosie.
Who's that?
Rosie.
Rosie?
Rosie.
Rosie. But I'll tell you what, the smell in here is absolutely beautiful. I've just spotted a hummingbird hawk moth, I think, but I can't get on it. I don't know whether it's picking it up or not. Oh, right, we've come across the sign here, so I'll go down this slowly. Really? You do a reading that, Dawn. Read it out, please.
The park and house, the home of the Lee family for 600 years, 1346 to 1946, presented by Richard Lee, 3rd Lord Newton, to the National Trust, and leased by them to the County Borough of Stockport, were opened on 14th of June 1947 by the Earl of Crawford and Balcarres for the health, education and delight of the people.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry there's been a lot of flowers and things on it, but at the end of the day I'm Andy the gardener and you know, it's what I like. But now we're in search of Highland cattle.
We might be searching a while.
Yeah, we might be searching a while. We've tried to find out where they are and we're not getting anywhere, are we? So we decided we'll go and try and have a look ourselves and find them. We hope. Right, we found them. But there's some people over there behind the fence and Dawn thought, tell you what, let's ignore the fence and see if we can creep up on them. Well, I'll tell you what, this is as far as I'm creeping. Some more over there and all somewhere. Yeah, there they are, look. Although I suppose we've got to get used to them. If Tom's talking about getting a bit of Highland cattle himself, we'll have to get used to them. See, look at Dawn now, she's legging it already. Right. Just look at that view all the way around. Bit windy now, but it's still very warm. That's like a 360 thing all the way around. We've had an absolutely brilliant walk actually this morning, me and Dawn. Just point out this. This is deer poo. Deer poo. It's not that expensive, but it's deer. Yeah, we're coming to the end of our walk. We're going to go and get ourselves an ice cream now. Like I always say, you know, if you like what you see, it's free to subscribe to my channel, Andy the Gardener G Cross. Leave a like and ding dong that bell. As I always leave you something, today I'm going to leave you with the cage. See you all for now, ta-ra.